So just a trade recap for Wednesday's New York morning session. Went in a bit more bullish. Price kind of just generated these highs on the hourly time frame, and it just kind of made sense that price wanted to deliver higher. You kind of respecting more bullish PDRAs at this point as well. So it just made more sense to me that price wanted to head higher. You had a 4-hour fair value gap to chase here to rebalance. Equilibrium of this range was also held here. So not until maybe an order block was formed below 2350 would I be any sort of bearishness. But coming into near the session, I did take an earlier setup on the 15 second. I was bullish. I didn't manage it correctly. I was kind of right on where price wanted to go. It was on the 15 second time frame. Oh no, actually the 30-second time frame. Excuse me. I got bullish around this 30-second inverse fair value gap here. You were starting to break this low resistance liquidity. You had a clear and obvious draw higher, and then you kind of broke this here. So I kind of just went around here. I put my stop, I believe. I kind of just wanted to manage it closely. I wanted to see just a strong continuation higher, and then price just eventually took me out until it eventually did climb higher. I think maybe if I managed to stop just to reduce it a bit more, it could play off, and it would have played off at least to be a break-even setup in this case here, because we did expand down. But so going into the session, was more bullish, of course. Wasn't quite sure what price wanted to do, but we just kind of I was more bullish. Okay, let's just be serious. We're just more bullish here. And I was just waiting for some sort of setup here, and I want to see some sort of manipulation at one of these lows down here before price wanted to hunt these two highs up here. So for session open, I went into the 15-second time frame, and what I did see eventually was this 15-second. There's a 15-second manipulation leg here, followed by 15-second change in stay in delivery. Once I saw this strong movement, I took an entry long here. Small risk, kind of made this around 1-to-1. Made this around 1.15 R&R, something around this. It was around more than 1 ratio. I was kind of bullish on my draw, and it just made sense to me for price to go higher. It took those highs there. And eventually it does start to climb higher. But yeah, that was the first setup of the day. It was just very clear and obvious to me. Market manipulation at New York Open, 15 seconds this did. Clean draw target to aim for. Going into the rest of the session, I had one other trade. Wasn't quite sure what price wanted to do, but once we came up here, we saw this manipulation leg down. We were forming. So I wonder. No, so yeah, we took a London high in this case. So there's a manipulation at that sell side liquidity in the higher time frame. And what we also did is we formed a change in stay in delivery in the smaller time frame. Considering this, it kind of gave the possibility for a trade to go down. So I took this 1 minute, or this 30-second CISD down here. I saw these consecutive candles up. They delivered in 1 minute fair value, and you had a clean breakdown. I actually took it on the 15-second, I believe. Yeah, it's a bit cleaner, the entry on the 15-second. I took it on the 15-second. Took a short entry here. My break even, I was looking for this 1 hour fair value gap. Took an entry there. Once it took this low here, I just put the break even. I wasn't quite sure this trade was going to work, but it just looked very high probability, at least for a break even trade, for price to hunt this low. Pretty much I went in, break even was almost instantly, and I got stopped out break even, so I didn't mind that. Eventually what we do is price kind of continued up. It kind of made sense that price wanted to be a bit more bullish. Price hunted up, and we just saw that expansion later. Eventually had a 15-second CISD, and essentially another order block formed, and price hunted higher. But those were the 3 trades I took. I think first one, of course, managed it terribly. I just kind of just chased it a bit too much as well. It was the right idea to go long, just chased it too much. Market open trade was very good. And then I tried to go bearish, but then I essentially just managed my risk pretty well. After that, those 2 trades, I was done for the session, but yeah, that was it.